Dezlooca Cannibal. You're about to watch a quick gameplay demo of my new game, the Underground. It's a collectible card game. It just dropped. There's a bunch of starter decks out. What you're about to see isn't a full game. It's pretty much just all the mechanics of the game. You just keep playing it the way that we show you until your opponent has no cards left in their deck, or their rhyme book as we call it, and you win. So check out the mechanics, check out how the game's played. It's just a quick, we're playing it as we're talking and teaching. It's a long video, but stay through it. If you're down for the game, you're going to want to know how to play it appropriate like a pro. The advanced rule video is coming soon. You can check out all the tournament legal rules at Dezlooca.com/rules. Get ready, peep out. Thanks for tuning in. The Underground's about to be going. What up, everybody? Welcome to the first demo video for the Underground. I'm Dezlooca Cannibal. You can't see us right now, but this is Arcade the Devil. We're about to play a game of the Underground to show you guys how it goes down. So let's get right into it. Yeah, you ready, man?
Yeah, let's do it.
Okay, so booking phase, we reveal our artist. I'm playing Dezlooca.
I'm gonna be playing Jimmy Don.
Jimmy Don. Okay, so booking phase happens. Artists are revealed. Next, my impact rating is 5, his is 6. I'm the lowest, so I go first during pre-show phase. And I'm going to play the card Dedicated Fans, which allows me to redraw a card, and I can use them to make hype later on in the game. So, what are you about to play, Preacher?
I'm going to go ahead and play
Shot by Nobi. Shot by Nobi. Shout out to the dude Nobi. Okay, so next, I'm going to play Local Support.
And I'll play Pull Up.
Pull Up. So my impact rating goes down by 2. So I'm going to play Eat Someone, and then I get my free one, which is Icus Charm, which raises my impact rating up by 1, so I'm at 4 now.
And I'll go ahead and play Late Loaded.
He also gets a free one because of Jimmy Don's effect.
And
Winter. Cool. Okay, so pre-show is done. We're going to go into booking. We're going to go into the actual game now, I should say, sorry. And we're going to draw our hand at the very beginning of the show. I get 4 cards.
I already drew mine.
He drew his hand. He gets 6, I believe. 7, because he increased his. So when you draw your first hand, if you have no card in your hand that can be played for 0, you can reshuffle your rhyme book or your deck, whatever you prefer to call it. Put that, shuffle your deck, and then grab the exact same amount of cards, and you can do that as many times as you need to until you get a 0 costing card in your hand, which I did. So, because of Late Load-In, normally he has a higher impact rating than me. He would go first. Because of Late Load-In, he goes second no matter what. So I'm going to start my turn. I'm going to draw a card. I'm going to come over to my pre-show. I'm going to activate Dedicated Fans, which I can search my rhyme book for an affiliate or artist-specific card, put it in my hand, and put this into the hype stack. Boom. I'm going to grab... Let's see here. I'm going to grab my card SKX, Dezlooca specific card. I'm now going to activate my Dezlooca ability that I can use once per show. I have to discard a card, but I can find a Dezlooca specific card. I'm going to grab Ready for Murder. And along with that, there's a cost. So to get that Ready for Murder card with his ability, I have to discard a card. So I'm going to discard Wicked Flow. This is now my hype stack. This area is the hype stack. It's where you get, it's kind of like mana if you've played Magic. It's your resource, essentially. So now my turn's actually going to start because I have used everything I need to use. I'm going to activate Local Support, put it into my hype stack, so I have 4 hype. There's a pre-show cards that help you get hype early on in the game. They're really useful. Let's just go out with it. I'm going to play Ready for Murder. Ready for Murder comes into the show area. It's cards that have not resolved yet or have gone to the hype stack, which is the finished cards that you've used and you're gaining energy from, essentially. So I'm going to play this in the show area. It's a 0 cost. It rips for 2. You have a reversal in your hand that you want to use on this for a banger type. If you have a banger type reversal, you
no,
could...
I don't.
Okay,
so
cool.
I'm gonna rip 2.
Boom, he ripped 1. He ripped 2. Okay, so he ripped an action card and a verse card. They go straight to the trash pile. This card was not reversed from his hand. It resolves to my hype stack. So I have 2, 4, 6 hype now. Because each triangle at the bottom tells you how much hype each individual card gives you once it's in the hype stack. Now, this card can only be reversed from your opponent's Rhyme Book. He did not. If this card resolves or at full damage, my next verse card cannot be reversed. So SKX cannot be reversed for 6. And when it resolves, I get to search my deck. So hit for 6. And he cannot reverse this from his deck. Reversals can be played from the deck or from the hand. If they're played from the hand, they have a hype cost and resolve to your stack and do rip damage to your opponent. Now, if he had played this reversal and it matched to this card, he wouldn't have to pay the hype cost, but he wouldn't also get the damage. It wouldn't go to his hype stack. He just stopped the damage. Any 2 reversals in a turn automatically end your turn. So you can only play 3 verse cards per turn. So I'm going to end things off with a Melodic Chorus for 2. I have obviously 6, 8, 10. I have 12 hype, so 3 hype cost card is no big deal to me. And return 2 cards from my thing to the graveyard. Cool, so he got ripped. My turn is now over because I played 3 verse cards. That's the max you can play in a turn. Preach that your turn, my friend.
Alright, I'm gonna give my draw. Let's see. Go ahead and play them smooth bars.
Smooth bars for 2. I don't have a reversal in my hand, as you can see. So where he's gonna hit me for 2. Boom, 6 bucks to the clip bus, goes to the rip pile. That's a harmonic type. This is a reversal that would normally be activated regardless of how much hype I have. I wouldn't do damage with it, but it doesn't match. This is a chopper reversal. Smooth bars is a harmonic card, so it doesn't do the reverse. So that resolves to your hype stack, and you have 2 hype now, my friend.
Sweet.
And that's his first, so he has 2 more verses he can play and 3 more actions he can play.
Go again with more smooth
bars. Boom. Boom. He hit me for another 2. He has now 4 hype because he has both of those in his hype stack.
And then, let's see what we got going on here. Let's hit him with some cold bars.
Cold bars. So this is one of the specialty verses. You can tell by the color it's blue, so it's cold bars. You rip 1 card for each cold card in your hype stack. Draw a card. Remove 1 4 lower cost card in your opponent's hype stack and put it into their hand. Now, this is a good time to show a ruling. If he targets one of my pre-show cards in my hype stack, it does not go back to my hand. It goes back to the pre-show deck because these cards cannot go to your hand. If he picks a normal card out of your Rhyme Book, it goes back to your hand. So either way, he gets stuff out of the hype stack, which hurts me. So first things first, you would rip 1 card of your own if you had a cold bar in your hype stack, which you don't.
Which I don't.
So you don't have to do that. So you get to draw a card, because that's the second ability.
Alright.
And now you remove a card from my hype stack.
We'll go with
local support. So instead of going back to my hand like normal, because it's a pre-show card technically, you can tell by it's sideways and metallic looking, it goes back to the pre-show deck. Which is a good move because then I can't replay the card on you, it's gone forever. And he took out 2 of my hype. Now he hits me for 4, and what kind is it? It's a banger. So let's get a banger reverse. Chopper reversal, 2, chopper reversal, 4. So he hit me hard. That was his 3 verses. You have 3 actions you can play if you have any action cards in your hand you want to play. The blue ones. Actions are blue cards.
Yeah, I'm looking at it. It doesn't look like I got anything.
Okay, cool. So
I got a couple of actions, but they're a little
you're going to end your turn willingly?
Yeah,
okay, cool.
Go ahead.
So first things first, I have 2, 6, so that's 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I have 12 hype. But we're going to play a 0 cost hype card. Wicked Bars for 1.
You really doing this right now?
Yeah, for 1.
Alright, well...
Rip 1 damage. And that's a banger type, and this is a banger type, so it immediately stops everything that counts as one of the reversals for my turn. If you get 2 reversals on your opponent, no matter what way you do it, from your hand or from the Rhyme Book, it ends your opponent's turn automatically. This card says, if this card reverses a banger card from rip damage, immediately end your opponent's turn. Sense of that effect is on this card. My turn is ended. This card does resolve to my hype stack, though, because it wasn't reversed from his hand. So it's now your turn, Preacher. Ended my turn off forceful like.
You gotta out and give me an edge here.
You have Winter, which can help you search for an affiliate or Jimmy Don card.
Right.
This affects me, this essentially affects you, and let's see what Nobi does. Nobi Imp Gang. During your main phase, if you control shot by Nobi in your loading zone, you can discard 1 card from your hand to the trash, then return 1 card from your to your hand from the trash. Your resolve this effect sent to the pre-show deck. So you can essentially trade a card into your trash pile and pull one from your trash pile to your hand and sacrifice that Nobi card back to your pre-show deck.
All right. Well, that's exactly what I'm gonna do.
Okay, cool.
So discard
that. You discarded a reversal.
And go back into my trash. And I'm gonna grab that Cold Flow.
Cool. So if you haven't caught on yet, the way to win the game is to rip your opponent's rhyme book to shreds and get all of their rhymes and reverse rhymes into the trash pile when your opponent has no more cards that at the end of their turn in their trash pile or in their deck, or if you do more damage than their deck can handle in rip damage, you win the game. Okay, so I'm assuming you got a card you want to play on your board.
So from that, I'm going to play Cold Flow.
Oh, yep, Cold Flow. So automatically Cold Flow says you rip one card for each cold card in your hype stack. He has one, he rips one card. He draws a card. Remove one 8 or lower hype cost card from your opponent's hype stack and put it into their hand. Now he can do the same thing he did with Dedicated Fans, put it into my pre-show deck instead of into my hand. Any card on my hype stack right now, they're all under 8 hype cost, he can essentially return.
And I think what I'm going to do is get rid of that SKX.
That SKX goes back to my hand.
And then
that will resolve to your hype stack. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, no honor. So no honor is the best reversal in the game. He doesn't take the rip damage. It doesn't cost me 15. I clearly don't have 15. I have 2, 4, 6, 7. But it was from rip damage, so this has 0 cost and 0 damage. That does resolve to his hype stack though, because I didn't reverse it from my hand. Now, no honor can reverse any kind of card. Automatically ends their turn, and if I goes to the hype stack, I have to rip 2 cards, but I didn't. So all I did was end his turn. I can draw my card now. I'm going to activate Dezlooca's first ability, or my first ability rather, and I'm going to return a card in my hand to the bottom of my rhyme book, then draw a card. And I'm going to return Miss the Drop to the bottom of my rhyme book, because it works much better when ripped, and then I'm going to draw a card. Okay, let's see here. I'm going to play SKX.
Playing SKX.
I'm playing SKX into the show zone.
Alright, well, I'm going to hit it with my eulogy.
Ooh, he played a Jimmy Don specific reversal from the hand. Okay, my eulogy. This card can only be played from your hand if your opponent has higher hype rating than you, which I think I actually don't. So I don't think you can play this card.
Shit, yeah, I can.
So here's the ruling.
Damn.
This card can only be played from your hand if your opponent has a higher hype rating.
Look at me out here being a newbie.
And it's all good, bro. It happens. So that can't happen.
Oh man, what is that? What is that? Is it a chopper?
It's a chopper.
Well, then I got you with the chopper.
Okay, he got me with the chopper.
Right,
so now he plays an appropriate reversal.
Now I play the appropriate.
If this card reverses a chopper card from rip damage immediately end your opponent's turn. So this will stop my card. It will not go to my hype stack. It goes straight to my graveyard. That goes to your hype stack, even though it has 0 on it. And then I continue with my turn. If he reverses any way, shape, or form, even if it says not to end my turn, one more reversal will end my turn regardless, because 2 reversals always end a turn. I'm going to play Wicked Chorus for 3.
Alright. Well.
1, 2, 3. Boom. Okay, so pretty much done right there. This resolves to the hype stack. I return 3 cards from my rhyme book from my trash, then I shuffle the rhyme book. I'm gonna grab No Honor, Something's Wrong, and Horror Chorus, just because I feel like it. We're gonna put them back in the deck, shuffle the rhyme book.
Over here playing cards wrong and shit.
It's okay. The
This
game
is
is
my second.
new.
This is my second time playing.
Yeah, it's your second game ever. It's okay. It's
And
a learning video.
It's my first time playing Jimmy Don.
Yeah,
so.
it's a learning video. Each deck works completely different from each other. Dezlooca does not work like Jimmy Don. Jimmy Don does not work like Jason Porter. The game's completely different with who you play as. Okay, so let's go into some Smooth Chorus.
Smooth Chorus.
Chorus cards tend to be healing cards or special effect cards, so that's why I have a bunch of damage right now. I'm trying to get back into the rhyme book.
Well, I guess I'm gonna rip that 3.
1, 2. That's a chopper type. This is a harmonic, so it doesn't work. 3. This resolves to the hype stack. I don't have any more cards I want to play, So I'm gonna let you go. Just on GP, my friend.
All right.
You always draw at the beginning of your turn.
All right. So, let's start this with some smooth bars.
Okay, he's hitting me for 2 with them smooth bars. What is that, a harmonic? I just flipped over really. If this card versus harmonic card, immediately end your opponent's turn. But that does resolve to your hype stack. It goes to my turn because of really's effect. And I don't think it's time to play this card at all. I'm going to play Wicked Bars for 1.
Man, hit me with them ones.
Mm-hmm.
You're killing me.
Okay, so since this card resolves and did full rip damage, I can search my deck for another card called Wicked or Horror in the name, other than Wicked Bars. So I'm gonna grab Wicked Chorus. Okay, I'm gonna play my second card for the turn, which is Horror Bars for 2.
Yep, I'm gonna have to.
1, 2. It resolves because he didn't reverse it from his hand.
Man, Jimmy Don over here losing.
Jimmy Don getting
Dezlooca.
hurt to Dezlooca. Jimmy Don wants to be like the champion of this game. He bought a bunch of starter decks and stuff. He's about to go hard. Shout out to Jimmy Don. So what's next? I get to search my deck again for another Wicked or Horror card as long as it's not Horror Bars. I'm gonna grab Wicked Verse. I am going to play Wicked Verse for 5. What type is that? Is it a banger? This is a banger. It stops it. Whew. Stops it, but still resolves to my hype stack. I don't get to go search. Wicked and Horror cards allow you to search for more Wicked and Horror cards, but it was reversed, so I can't do it at all. And my turn is ended, and it goes to your turn.
Alright. Draw.
Get that draw.
Alright, so I'm gonna have to do something here. I gotta do something.
Gotta do some big moves, man. You could search for that anxiety music.
I'm waiting until the end for that one.
Yeah.
So we're gonna have to go with a cold hook.
Oh, you used your Nobi card, right?
Yeah, I did.
Okay, we're gonna make sure this goes back to the hype stack or the rhyme book. The pre-show deck is actually what it's called.
I wasn't paying attention.
It's all good. So you're gonna hit me with
cold hook.
How many colds do you have? 2?
I got 2.
So you rip
2.
You know, you rip 4 cards total because it's 2 per cold on that guy.
Oh man.
Yeah.
All right.
Got big effects though.
2, 3,
4. 1, 2. No honor. Woo. But your other effect resolved. Your other effects activate. So return 5 cards to your rhyme book from your trash. Shuffle your rhyme book. Remove a 12 or lower hype cost card from my hype stack to my hand. My biggest hype right now is this 5 Wicked Verse right now.
Alright, let's see. I gotta return how many? 5?
Mm-hmm. And then you shuffle your rhyme book. No honor. Competitive play. You run 4 always. And that's what's cool about this game. It's back and forth. It's not so much a mollywop on one side every time.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Cool.
5. I'm gonna pick these reversal cards.
Cool.
And throw them in.
Yep. Smart move. It's always good to put reversals back in the deck.
Always put the reversals.
That way you can buy yourself more time. It's much better to rip 1 damage, 2 damage on a 12 card than rip all 12.
Man, I'm looking real thin here.
It's okay, man.
Look at this deck's looking thin like Jimmy.
Ooh, that deck's looking thin like Jimmy. Shout out to Jimmy Don losing weight, bro.
When will it be my turn?
Right.
Soon, I hope. Alright, it's your turn.
Okay, instead of my normal draw phase, I'm going to activate Dezlooca's second ability. And I'm going to grab a card from my graveyard. I'm going to grab Sick Fucks Till the Clip Bust.
Oh, did you get rid of that one card?
Oh, yes, you got rid of it. It goes back to my hand, yes.
Yeah.
I'm grabbing Sick Fucks to the Clip Bust and putting Wicked Verse into the graveyard.
Alright.
And then I will play Sick Fucks Till the Clip Busts, an action card. Good thing we did an action finally. Action cards do no damage, they just hype up your hype stack, and they have effects. I can play this card because I have the Sick Fucks affiliation. Jimmy Don can play this card because he has the Sick Fucks affiliation. You have to have a card on the field that gives you that affiliation to be able to play Sick Fucks or Click Bust. That works for other cards like Alumni Up. You have to have the Alumni affiliation, stuff like that. When this card is activated, you can search your Rhyme Book for a verse card that is equal to or less than the hype cost of your current hype rating. Put it into your hand and shuffle your Rhyme Book. Your opponent then discards one card from their hand to the trash. So, he doesn't have a reaction card. There's only one reaction card in the game right now. I doubt it's in that deck. This goes over here to my hype stack, and I get to search for a card that has less than 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16. 16. Less than 16. That should be easy. A reverse card with less than 16. I'm gonna grab Last Supper. That is exactly 16. Okay, Preacher. You ready for that big hit? You ready for that big hit, my friend?
I hate you.
I've never won a game of this.
I think you're about to.
I think I'm about to. So I played no verses this turn yet. I'm going to play Last Supper, which is the Dezlooca specific finisher card. It's the best card that Dezlooca has in his deck. This card must be reversed by both a banger and a chopper reversal during rip damage. That means it can't be reversed by 2 bangers, can't be reversed by 2 choppers. This card can be reversed. This card cannot be reversed from your opponent's hand. If this card resolves after, return 10 cards from my graveyard to my Rhyme Book. That's 15. So weak. I'll be honest. It's a very weak finisher. Most finishers do 20 plus, but it has a lot of dope effects.
All right. So here we go.
Okay, you need a banger and a chopper.
15.
Banger. Chopper. He only took 4 damage, but it resolves to my thing. If this card resolves, which it did, after damage, I can take 10 cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Put it back in my deck. At the bottom, I believe. And shuffle my Rhyme Book. I think I'm going to get this game. I think it's going to be my first win ever, man. It's your turn, Preacher. I ended my turn early because I wanted to keep the 2 cards I had in my hand instead of playing them right away.
Alright, I'm going to do my draw.
Preacher's thinking about a move to come back in this game, which is possible. This game is a roller coaster for sure.
So let's see.
You have 6 plus 8, 14, 16, 20, 22. You got 20 fucking 4. You got 24 hype. You have hit critical mass. You could probably play any card in your deck right now.
24, huh? Mm-hmm. And that's just what I plan to do. Anxiety music.
Anxiety music by 1 extra hype. Wow, here we go. Preacher plays anxiety music. Your opponent must reveal their hand when you play this card. I revealed my 2 cards. If there is a reversal card revealed that could be used to reverse this card in their hand, it can only be activated if your opponent discards their entire hand after revealing the card. There is not. So if I had a reversal, I'd have to discard my entire hand to activate that reversal, which I don't. So he's going to hit me for 15. No honor. And that's how the game works. Sometimes you don't take, but it goes to his hype stack. It goes to his hype stack. There's other things that can happen. Okay, draw.
Damn.
Oh, there's no honors in that deck, don't worry. That's why all cards are limited to 4, because you could just have 15 no honors in your deck and you'd never lose. That's how it goes sometimes. There's a lot of luck in this game with how your cards reveal off rip damage. We're going to try Horror Reverse. This card deals +2 rip damage for each horror or wicked card in my hype stack. 2, 4, 6, 8. It does 8 damage.
Damn.
What is it? Is that a chopper?
Yeah.
Yep, and it just stopped my card right away. Oh man, that's freaking hilarious. Okay, your turn, Preacher.
Jeez.
So what happens when you return them reversals to your deck? The game gets on that wire, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Hitting that wire. Straws is the undefeated champion at the game. She's never lost a round.
Let's see. Let's go with Smooth Verse.
Smooth Verse. Woo! For 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. No honor. Yes, I'm glad I put those back in the deck. Goes to your hype stack. No, goes to your hype stack. Yep, and you get all that. And you did like 6 damage to me, so. Okay, my turn. Boom. That's a bad draw. I don't have any cards I want to play per se. I guess I'll play Horrorcore for 3.
How much I do?
I have 2, 15, 17, 19, 22, 25, or 24, 25, 27, 30, 31, 32 hype.
32.
You have 15, 21,
definitely over 32.
Yeah, way over 32.
Way over 32.
Yeah.
Son of a.
Yeah, way over 32.
Alright, I guess I'm taking that.
You're taking that 3?
I'm taking that 3.
I'm gonna return 1 card from my shit to my
2. What is that? A harmonic?
Yep.
That stops.
Oh, yep, it stops. But I'm still gonna grab my Wicked Verse. And you can go, my friend.
It's back and forth.
This game is that back and forth right now.
Back and forth. It's killing me. Alright. Cold Hook.
Cold Hook. Ooh.
1. Let's see, so that's 2, 4, 6.
Damn! We're both ripping 6. 3, 4, 5, 6. Damn, yeah, he hit me full damage.
And then, what is it? Return 5 cards.
Ooh, I see you pulling out them reversals. It's just gonna be a reversal match now. It's gonna be reversing shit. Oh, that's funny. I see what he's doing out here.
5.
Ooh, man. You didn't grab those eulogies? One of the other eulogies?
Yeah, I can only play them when I have more height. When you have more
From
height.
your hand.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, I'll keep that in mind.
Get them as rip damage, man. Reversals do best during rip damage. Okay. So that resolves, and any other effects happen. You can draw a card, all that other stuff.
Ooh, 112 or lower.
Ooh.
Shit.
So anything but this.
Let's send that pre-show back to.
Yeah, let's send that pre-show back to the pre-show deck. Cool. So normally the card would go to my hand. If you ever turn any other card in my hype stack, it would go back to my hand. But he chose the pre-show card, so I would lose any sort of pre-show on the field on my hype stack.
And then let's go with an 8-bar hook.
Ooh, hit for 2. Chopper. Chop. Okay, boom. I hit for 2. That resolves to your stack. Getting down to the wire.
Getting down to the wire.
Getting
I'll
down.
let you go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Getting down to the wire, man. I'm gonna put this, activate Dezlooca's second ability. I'm gonna grab Wicked Verse, Horror Verse rather. I'm gonna play Horror Bars for 2.
4 bars for 2.
It's a chopper.
It's a chopper. Shit.
1, 2. What is that? Is that a harmonic? Okay. So this resolves.
Yeah, I think you got this one.
Yeah, I'm hoping. I've never won a game, so I'll play Wicked Chorus for 3. It's a harmonic.
More harmonics. Jesus.
Ooh,
Stop that.
It ends my turn, doesn't it?
Yeah,
Okay,
stop.
your turn. Your
Let's
turn.
stop that.
Your turn. Woo! We getting down to the wire. Our hype stacks have reached critical mass. There's just nothing we can do.